Hi, Kenneth and Hans. I want to show you your model so far. So this is our enclosure, and what I've done is I've put in 2 shelves for our equipment. I put slots in the back so that communication and power wires and cables can go through that. I also put some, I don't know, little risers back here in order to be able to connect out to the back of the enclosure back here too. So we have elements in the back here that allow us to, mount extra communication devices, extra electronic devices, but the front is going to be strictly available for our equipment that we're going to use. So we have the LIDAR on top, and then we have the cameras in the bottom. The cameras are set at a 60-degree angle, so if they're 90-degree angle cameras, like wide-angle cameras, there's going to be a little bit of an overlap. I think your software probably should be able to help mitigate that. But the desire here is to put the cameras in the bottom of the enclosure so they can actually look down. They're going to be looking down mostly. That's what you're going to be looking at. You're going to be looking at the water surface rather than anything horizontal or above that. So I thought that'd be a good place for that. And then the LiDAR could be right on top. So you'll have to give me some advice here. I mean, this is kind of like first step, kind of throwing that out there, trying to get some advice from you, what you would like to see next. It's by no means going to be what it's going to look like when it's all done, but it's a place to start. And as I mentioned, we have the slots in here for communication and power cables to come through. We're going to have conduits that are going to come out the bottom, and that's typical with an enclosure like this, especially in a harsh environment. You want to make sure that everything comes out of the bottom, and then we can snake it back up to wherever we need to go to after that. So there you have it. Now we have the LiDAR on top, which is the LiDAR unit that you had recommended to me. One thing I don't have in here is the gimbal. I haven't put the gimbals in yet, but we'll get that figured out as we make additional iterations of the model. And then the LiDAR unit is going to be the Ouster OS2, I think, is what it was. So I went ahead and modeled that. When it came to the camera, I went ahead and borrowed a camera design from GrabCAD. Had to make some modifications to it for our own needs. I put in these bands in here, these clips, in order to give us the capacity to mount that in here. If you really want those cameras to look down, we could actually tilt these in such a manner that they will look down. But right now they're just static and on the surface. When it comes to the shelves, you can see the shelves. It's because of the transparency here. It's kind of showing it as 2 different surfaces. But I have some ribs in those shelves too to provide that extra support. And that way we can make the shelves a little bit smaller. But this is all speculation. It's all like, the first iteration of the model. Put this together in a few hours. And it's just there to give you some feedback. And I'm also going to include a 3D rendering of this so you could actually show this to your investors tomorrow at your investor meeting. So that's about it. Give me some feedback, and we will go from there. Let me know if you need anything else out of this model, and I'll send that to you.